MrBeast might just have found the new formula for going viral on YouTube, yet nobody seemed to notice. At first glance, his 1 vs $100 million house video might just seem like any other MrBeast upload. But after digging a little deeper, I realised there's more to this than first meets the eye. In fact, what if I told you, hidden beneath the surface of this video lies the blueprint for the next generation of viral content? But here's the really interesting thing. It all revolves around a 3-part equation that MrBeast has been following ever since. And it starts with something I like to call shorts hacking.
What's your relationship right now with short form content?
I mean, it's a no-brainer. You should be doing it.
By now, it's clear that YouTube is doubling down on shorts. They're all over the homepage and often the first thing greeting viewers on the YouTube app. But there's a problem with this. These extra shorts views need to come from somewhere. And this can only mean one thing for creators: fewer views on long-form content, right? Well, not exactly, because MrBeast noticed an exploit. A way to beat the system, and actually get even more views than before. I'll explain exactly what it is in a moment, but first, we need to rewind the clock back 4 months when YouTube introduced a new feature called Related Video. Now, you've probably seen this in action, but Related Video allows creators to link a short to any video on their channel. The logical approach is to create a short to promote a specific long-form video. But a few extra views from one short doesn't do much to help the video perform better in the algorithm. This is where MrBeast's exploit comes in. What if, instead of linking each short to a relevant video, you link every single short to your latest video the moment it's released? This is shorts hacking. The result? You flood the new video with a wave of new viewers right out of the gate. This sends a huge signal to the algorithm that people are really enjoying the video, so it should be pushed to a wider audience. But clicks alone aren't enough. Viewers need to also watch the content.
What YouTube wants is they want people to click on a video and they want to watch it. Like, at its core, that's what it is.
So this is where part 2 of the equation comes in. MrBeast has a new retention strategy. You see, nobody has mastered the art of keeping viewers watching from the first to last second quite like MrBeast. It's partly why he exploded onto the YouTube scene seemingly overnight, because he kept viewers glued to their screens with his high energy, fast-paced and exciting content. But over the years, what was once an addictive dopamine rush for viewers started to feel boring and predictable. It's not just MrBeast who's been affected by this either. Recently, we've seen a huge shift in viewer preference on the entire platform, back towards more authentic and relatable content. But with any big shift comes a huge opportunity, and this is where MrBeast's genius truly shines. Because over the last few months, MrBeast's been following a new retention strategy that pretty much makes it impossible for viewers to stop watching. And it all starts within the structure of the video. You see, a typical MrBeast storyline often looks something like this. At the peaks, we have the high energy moments. Taking this video as an example, these occur when MrBeast deploys the next phase of attack that Blake here must defend his money against.
Alright, these 5 tanks pointed at your money are about to fire 20 rounds.
Blake, fire the first shot!
These mini payoffs are strategically placed every 5 or so minutes, keeping the audience in a constant state of focused attention. But lots of smart YouTubers already do this. It's what happens directly after the big payoff that makes all the difference. You see, if you look at a typical retention curve, you'll often see a slight dip in viewers after something exciting happens. This is because the audience have received what they wanted and there's less incentive to keep watching. But MrBeast has a genius tactic to avoid this. I want you to watch this next clip carefully to see if you can spot what he did.
After this, we'll see if you have any money left. Let's go! Oh, he's running! He's so fast! Is there any money? Hey, it's still there! Yes! Blake, it looked like your money survived. We got a fresh stack. I know you're happy, but we're gonna move on to phase 2 of 4. And in 24 hours, we're gonna blow up the biggest bomb we've ever detonated in the history of our channel.
Did you spot it? Just 3 seconds after the payoff ended, MrBeast immediately revealed the next payoff, giving viewers a reason to keep watching. But naturally, there's going to be a slower period while the next payoff is building. So how does MrBeast use this to his advantage? Well, he's embraced these slower moments between payoffs to add depth to the story.
I'm very, fast. It's like, let's slow it down. Let's build some characters. Yeah. That's what people say they want. And they work.
Sometimes it's something as simple as a funny moment.
2, 1, drop it! Just for that, I'm not showing mercy on the last one.
Other times, it's something more emotional like this.
So today I made my calendar and I was just writing my mom's birthday. It's gonna be tough on that day, I think.
Moments like this help to build an emotional connection between the audience and the contestants, giving the videos a more authentic and relatable feel. But this also serves an even more important role. It increases the stakes of the video, making the high intensity moments even more intense for the viewer because now they actually care about the contestants. But what if there was a final strategy? A strategy to really keep the audience locked into the video? Well, this is where foreshadowing comes in.
You think, oh, the challenge is over now, but one of them may lose everything. You'll see on day 99 what I'm talking about.
Foreshadowing like this is one of the oldest tricks in the book, but what MrBeast does here takes it up another level. Not only is he giving viewers a reason to stick around till the end, but he's also exceeding viewers' expectations with a new layer of suspense added to the big finale. But there's also something more important at play here. MrBeast is essentially leveraging the fear of missing out in his favour, switching the viewer's perception of leaving from originally just finding something else to watch, to now risking missing out on something really exciting. And according to prospect theory, people generally choose to avoid risk over acquiring new gains. In other words, viewers would rather avoid missing out on something exciting instead of seeking something else that could be better. But even if you do everything we've discussed so far, it won't matter if nobody clicks on your video from the homepage. Which brings us on to part 3 of the equation. MrBeast has changed his thumbnail strategy. Now, obviously the basic thumbnail rules still apply. Thumbnails need to be clear, quick to understand, and spark the viewer's curiosity. But a lot has changed on YouTube over the last few months, and MrBeast has a few new strategies to guarantee he gets a high click-through rate every time he uploads. And it actually starts with something I like to call the second thumbnail. Have you noticed how when using the YouTube app, videos will start automatically playing instead of showing the thumbnail? Now, this has actually been a feature since 2022, but essentially this means that many viewers won't even see your thumbnail in the first place.
You just literally don't even see the thumbnail because it autoplays so quickly. So like the thumbnail is irrelevant. I have to like visually convince you to click on the video.
So because of this, the opening 5 seconds of every MrBeast video essentially act as a thumbnail. It needs to not only convince viewers to keep watching, but it also needs to encourage people to click, all while playing on mute. And how MrBeast does this is really clever. I want you to watch the opening 5 seconds of this video carefully to see if you can spot what he did.
These 5 tanks are literally about to rain missiles upon this $500,000. And any money that doesn't get destroyed, I'm giving to Blake.
By immediately showing the tanks and labeling the $500,000, viewers can easily understand the basic idea behind the video without needing to hear any of the sound. This makes the chances of them clicking infinitely higher. But there's something else more significant that's changed in MrBeast's thumbnail strategy. You see, YouTube are rolling out a new feature that enables creators to upload multiple thumbnails, and the algorithm will perform a split test to see which one performs the best. And as revealed on his Twitter, thumbnails where his mouth was closed actually led to a higher average view duration. But obviously, the algorithm doesn't actually care what the thumbnail looks like. The algorithm is simply driven by viewer actions. So what about these thumbnails where his mouth was closed made more people want to click and watch for longer? Well, with YouTube taking a huge shift towards more authentic content, this of course will also apply to thumbnails. Which makes sense because recently we've been seeing videos with thumbnails that look like this get millions of views in just a few days. And by comparing MrBeast's thumbnails over the last few months to how they were before, it's clear that something has changed. His recent thumbnails are noticeably more natural looking with a less vibrant colour scheme, compared to before where everything was slightly oversaturated with lots of bright blues and greens. So it seems toning down thumbnails may be the way to go in this new era of YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like my breakdown on Nick Milana, which you can watch by clicking here.
See ya.